eggs in a Tupperware container sitting in the fridge. Lid on top, sealed up tight. Gotta have some banana pudding tonight, 'cause I like banana pudding. Ain't nothing better than banana pudding. Can't get.
Okay, I'm back. And I burnt my hand, and this is an idea. This is an ice pack, and I've been holding this. I forgot that that doesn't hold, that holds heat. See, I bought Savannah. That's another reason that I bought you Salad Master pans for your wedding, because this handle never gets hot. The iron skillet gets hot, girl. And what you do for the banana pudding is you use this, and I just follow these instructions. But what you do to make the best banana pudding is you take a can of condensed milk, and condensed milk is totally different than like carnation milk just out of a can. It's full of sugar, and it's really good. And another thing that I did is I put two lids of the vanilla into the pudding. That's an important part. And you have to leave your cream cheese at room temperature, or when you put it in the blender, it's going to look like cottage cheese that you put in there. It's not a pleasant sight, because I have done that before. Now what we're going to do is we're going to whip it together. And it'll just take a few minutes. I have a shield for this, but I'm not going to use it. I'm going to use a tea towel. A nice, clean one. And then you let it go, as I'm holding my pack. And it's all done. And you will get to look at it. And there are no lumps. Now remember, if you don't leave it at room temperature, or what I did with this, I forgot to take it out. I put it in the microwave for just a tad. And see? No lumps. Now what you do is you take another bowl, and I have 3 bananas, and I forgot to, I don't have any lemon juice. And if you don't want your bananas to get brown, you use the lemon juice on your bananas and they won't get brown. But I'm going to get another bowl and use this and blend it. I have all the pudding. And you take this and you blend it in your pudding. And this is what makes the pudding very, very good. You make your pudding up first and just set it in the refrigerator, and it just takes a minute to do it. And you just mix this. You kind of fold it or mix it. Now I already put the vanilla in the pudding. And then you take your Cool Whip. Now I've tried real whipping cream, and the real whipping cream doesn't hold up. It sounds crazy, but it's not as good. And you just fold it, because you don't want it to, you kind of want the whipping cream through there. Okay? Okay, and now what you can do is, I do it different ways. Sometimes I put these in the bottom, But what's really nice is you crush them. I like them crushed. And you take this and you put it in there. Then you take your bananas and you put a few in there. Then you take a little bit of whipping cream. You can do how you want. And then you put more cracker. Now to make it, if you're going to take it to a party, it's better to do this. It looks nice. These are vanilla wafers, and they came out very brown by Keebler. They're too brown for me, but I don't have another box. So we'll use these. And if I had two hands, it would look better. And we want a little more of this. You're not going to believe people are going to come up and ask you for the recipe, because it's absolutely delicious. And more cookies. And you can use the ones that's kind of chipped. Doesn't look very good. And then more whipped cream. And then you put, if I was slower, I wouldn't get the pudding around all over here if I had two hands, because you don't ever want to take anything anywhere with stuff on the edges. It looks kind of sloppy, which this is. And here you go. And you just keep stacking. And it is, I got this recipe, and I really haven't changed it, from a dear friend of mine. That she told me that she makes this to all her family reunions. That's their request, is for her to bring this. And I'm so glad that I have that recipe, because she's dead and gone. We were friends since I was 14, and she died about 4 years ago. She was precious to me. Her name was Sherry. Just a precious, precious person. And I will always miss her. And if you're lucky to have a friend from when you're teenagers, it's a blessing. Because just everybody doesn't have a friend for all those years. Okay, and more whipped cream. And quite a bit. And then, look at, I've messed my thing up a little bit. Then what you do is what I do. Or another thing that I really like to do, and I can't do it with one hand, is to crush these up, and then you just put it all over the top. But my grandkids like this, because before I set it on the table, they start getting the cookies out. And there you have, oops, that's not going to work. There you have my banana pudding. And let me know, and I hope that you push like. It's in the left-hand corner to let me know if you like my recipes. Because if you do, for you that aren't my grandchildren, I will give you more of my recipes. And thank you for stopping by.
I know right where it is, in a Tupperware container sitting in the fridge. Then on top, sealed up tight, Gotta have some banana pudding tonight, 'cause I like banana pudding. Ain't nothing better than banana pudding. Can't get enough banana pudding. Oh my, no. I'm creeping down the stairs, don't want no one to know that I'm going down there. Crack the door, standing tight so that no one can see the refrigerator light. But what the heck is this I see? Someone's been in here before me. The bowl is empty, clean straight through. They closed the lid and left